Hi there, Jen Roque here at stampcampwithjen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and thank you so much for joining me today. And welcome to day 5 of my 12 Days of Christmas series. So I just wanted to share this with you in case you haven't seen it. This is the weekly schedule. I am doing a 4-week series. Full of shopping, projects, and giveaways, okay? So every week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, there's a project. So 3 projects a week for 4 weeks. That's where the 12 Days of Christmas comes in. Then every Thursday, there's a chance for a giveaway. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's a shopping special. And then Sunday, I also announce the giveaway winner. So I really hope that you enjoy this series. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment in the section below so that I know what you think of the series. And if you enjoy it, I would really love to hear what you think of the projects, okay? All right, so today we are going to be making this quick and easy card. This uses the Santa Express paper from the mini catalog, as well as the Jingle 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 stamp set. This is a really fun one. Any of you guys that have been following me for a little bit, you know that I really enjoy fonts. So I really like the fonts and the whimsy of the stamp set. So if you have your mini catalog, the July through December 2022 mini catalog, on page 17 here is where you'll find that Santa Express DSP, and all the information is on number 7 to the right there. And then on page, let me move this over here, on page 26 of that same catalog, that's where you'll see all the information for the stamp set. In really tiny font at the bottom, there's the name of the stamp set, the product number, and the price, okay? And the retiring list should be up. This is a pre-recorded video, so I don't know at the time of this recording what will be on the retiring list. So I will say in every video, don't forget to go and look at that retiring list. And hopefully it's not gone or retired by the time I make this, or by the time you see this video, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you how to make this. So this is a really fun one if you need like a quick and easy card to whip up for like a friend or a neighbor, or you need a bunch of them. You can make these really fast. So I don't know if you can tell, but I did use that Snowfall Accents puff paint to kind of give a little dimension on the Santa hat here. And I also put a little bit of Wink Stella on the Believe. You don't have to do that if you don't want to get real fussy with it. Honestly, it adds a little bit of shimmer, but unless you point it out to somebody, they probably wouldn't even notice it too much. So if you don't feel like doing it, then don't worry about it. It'll still be a really cool card, okay? So let's get started with this. Like I said, really quick and easy. So we're gonna grab our mint macaron card base here. So I just have an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet, and this is actually a top folding card here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up our card, or our cardstock, excuse me, at the 4 1/4 inch mark, and just cut that paper in half. And then now we have 2 pieces, right? And then what I like to do is I like to rotate my paper and move it over to the 5 1/2 inch section over here, and use that light grade scoring blade to pre-score my card bases. It just makes it a little bit easier to fold. So that's what I like to do. So I'm just gonna fold that one in half here and take my bone folder and burnish. Okay, and then I have a white layer and my Santa Express DSP layer, and we're going to go ahead and attach those. Now I like to use the Stampin' Seal Plus. It has a stronger hold than regular Stampin' Seal. I know a lot of people struggle with it, so if you look at the Stampin' Seal Plus applicator, you'll know there's these little grooves in here. You'll see those. So that's where your fingers are going to go. And then there's another little section at the top that's kind of like a matte section. That's where you put your finger at the top there. Now, if you go to use it and you notice the adhesive isn't coming out, all you need to do is just take your finger and kind of roll this little section forward. It may just be that the adhesive didn't come out. So I'm just gonna roll it straight down, and then you can flick it to the side or just pull it straight up, and that will end the adhesive. See, mine's not, it's not doing anything. So I need to roll that adhesive forward and put it on there. You can also take your little roller and put it over the adhesive, and it will grab the roller to roll it forward as well. So we're just gonna put that down. But I notice a lot of people struggle with that Stamp and Seal Plus. That's all you have to do to get that adhesive going. But it really does have a nice strong bond with your paper there. So, and just pull it backwards. Don't roll it back and forth. Just go straight back and pull it up, okay? And then we're gonna put this down on our card front here. It's just gonna have a little bit of a border, but I like that white layer in between. It really kind of makes it pop, so nicely, just like that. So there's our front. So we can kind of put this to the side. You're gonna see how quick and easy this is coming together. So now we have this strip here. This is 4 1/8 by 1 3/4, and this is actually going to line up. You can see here, we're gonna end up lining those edges up with that white layer. So that's why it's kind of a different measurement, just like that, okay? So now first we need to get our stamps here. So we've got the stamp that's like the outline of the Believe, and we're gonna use Shaded Spruce. We're just gonna open that up here. And I am going to ink this up. And you can use your Stamparatus if you're not comfortable with trying to freehand it. Absolutely use your Stamparatus to help you out. These stamps are perfect for that. But since they're clear and you can see through them, I found it pretty easy actually to freehand it. So what you want to do is you want to look at your paper, and about 2/3 of the way down, you want to center that Believe, because you're going to need enough room for the Santa hat at the top and the words beneath the Believe. So about there should be good. Okay. And now we're going to take the stamp that goes on the inside of the Believe, and we're going to use Bermuda Bay. And I just re-inked my pad, so it's kind of juicy. So I'm going to try to go kind of light with my ink here. I put a lot of ink in it when I re-inked it last night. All right, there we go. So you're just going to look over and kind of line it up, and you can see about where it's going to go, and then just apply even pressure. And there you go. And it might be a little wonky in some spots, but that's totally fine. That's what makes it kind of cool about this stamp set, is that it's not perfect. All right, so there, and it's a little dark, but it'll lighten up as it dries, okay? So now we're going to take our Real Red, and we've got that in the Magic. We're using our Real Red stamp set here. And we're just gonna ink this up and stamp right below it, the Believe. Just kind of center it right below there. Just like that. And then I'm gonna leave this open for a second because I'm actually gonna need it again for the little Santa hat. So we're taking our Tuxedo Black Memento ink, and these are all in that same Jingle 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 stamp set. And we're just gonna ink up that outline of that Santa hat. And we're gonna actually put that right above that bee. So we're gonna take the curve of the hat and put it right above the bee there, as best I can. Just like that. Perfect. And now I can put my black away, and now I'm gonna grab the red, and there's this little insert piece for the hat. You can kind of see. We're gonna stamp that in Real Red right in the center of this hat, just like this. Perfect. Now you can totally just leave it like this if you don't have the Snowfall Accents puff paint, but I wanted to give it a little bit of dimension with the puff paint. So we're gonna use the Snowfall Accents puff paint, and you wanna shake it up just a little bit. Now, I will caution you, this stuff does come out really quickly, so use a very light hand when you're applying it. Let me try to zoom in here a little bit. You don't want to squeeze it really hard because it comes out really fast. So just a little bit, and a little goes a long way. So you just kind of use that applicator to kind of rub it around, and then we're going to put a little bit on the band of the hat as well. But don't squeeze it hard. Use a very light hand because it does come out very, very quickly. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab your heat tool to heat it up. All right. And you'll notice it start to puff as it sets. Just kind of use a circular motion, let it warm up, and you'll see it puff up. It'll go from a liquid to like this puffy material, which is pretty cool. And it kind of makes it look like the cotton on his hat. Let's see here. There you go. So now you can kind of see. And if it looks a little like it's puffier in some places, you can use your fingers and kind of like smush it down a little bit. But I just thought that was really neat how it kind of gives it a little bit of depth and dimension, and it really makes it look more like a hat. Like he's got the cotton ball and the little cotton band on his hat. So now all we need to do, and I actually bubbled up my mat a little bit, oops, that heat. So now all we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of Seal here, or the Seal Plus, excuse me. And like I said, we're gonna go maybe about 1 inch down from the top, and we're gonna line up the edges with that left and right of the card, just like this. And that's it. All you have to do is put a little card liner in the inside, which I do have some ready to go. I always keep a couple of these in a little bin, so I always have pre-cut card bases ready to go. So I can just pull them out and stick them right inside my card. So I highly recommend that, especially if you make a lot of cards. I used to use printer paper, but I noticed that that's really thin and see-through, and you could actually see the adhesive through the paper. So I really like using just regular basic white cardstock and cutting it down. So, but that's it. So that is our day 5 project. I really hope you enjoyed it. So don't forget to check out the schedule and make sure to go back and look at the previous projects and keep an eye out for those giveaways and shopping sprees as they come up, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I have my little Santa friend here. So don't forget to like or to subscribe, like, and comment, okay? Give me a little thumbs up or a heart, and let me know in the comments below what you think of today's project. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll give it a try and let me know how it goes. Well, until next time, you guys, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.